Unfortunately, Sammy needs all the hugs. She's in bed with really bad stomach pain. I'm gonna call it a cold flu illness. Hence why we all sound nasally as madness. Right.
Ready for dating, but
The stars are my canvas, and Anarchy is my brush.
Okay, so we've been given this, which is allows us to respect without being able to respect. Also, apparently these guys can do stuff in that, so we'll go through a few things. I don't know if I want to respect myself, honestly. Oh, cool! They actually show that it cuts out your movement points and everything. Right, I do want to look at grenades though. Alright, so these ones. No. Oh, there they are. One gas, one fire. I am going to burn out everything. Has this changed? Like it. Has this changed? That feels like that has buff stats right now. Oh, does this not actually show the damage we do with it equipped? I wonder. Okay, where'd that go? Put specifically at the bottom for a reason. And all spider fatigue. Oh, there it is. Right, apparently you guys are gonna helmet some boots now properly. Right. Shoes. Agility and athletics, maybe. Are these swords? Technically, they're swords. Yes, they are swords. And he does have high agi. Yeah, makes sense. So, whenever the wearer parries with a sword, they immediately counterattack. Yeah. Right, gloves you have. Helmet. No. Maybe. That'll do nothing. Honestly, that. Right. Your chems. One of these is a healing chem. 2 AP. Okay. I want everyone to have a stack of that at least. Alright, what's that one do? Okay. I mean, I don't think we have a better sniper rifle, unfortunately. Well, we can get you some boots that are made for walking. Hmm. Oh. We have another set of that? I wish there's a way to get Aldaria fit for my character to wear a range drum. I really do. Okay.
What's that?
Boots.
Have secondaries.
Hmm. No. Whenever the wear is hot on the tail, extra turn is triggered. No. Oh, yes. You have it. $15 $20 with 35.
Picture.
Huh. Alright, what have you got? Yes. Maybe? Right. I want you to have one fire grenade. Fire grenade. 9/4. I don't know what ones do the most. Bernie's.
Minefield as in
Healy's.
explosive.
Definitely Healy. Um.
Here we go.
I wish they would buff the shuriken. The extra shots versus the bolt is just. It's got a bit more range, I suppose. But.
Alright, mine.
Right, you. Change your grenades out. Right, that should be good. Now, I'm not gonna restat, right? Restat we have, because I don't know how much has been affected by how what. I'd rather play. I suck. I mean, sometimes. I didn't know I had to get you a new one.
Mine was one film. No, I'm more of a metal heavy rock country.
How? Okay, we are actually a bit further. 36. Well, up this time, I suppose.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
On the car. Bro, you sure?
Right. I can skip all this. Was it worth it?
That sounds like my car.
Any final words?
Your suffering will slake my desire.
Right. Let me actually look at her abilities and actually read. Right. Every time another creature suffers damage, that does not kill it. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I know that. How many shots? 5. I wish I had an attack spell, but I don't. Right. Well. We are fleeing downstairs. Okay, so
Request approved.
buff armor.
Yeah.
Let's put this here.
Comprehends all.
Right, so me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about there. We make this split, every small movement.
This is favorable.
Oh my
We then
god.
Running binary override.
focus on these assholes, that's for sure.
That doesn't. Oh. Yeah. The actual battle cruise bonus is heavy. Oh. It looks like before the eyes.
Buff that. And then a simple overcharge shot from your plasma cannon. Against this guy.
Request approved.
I won't be killed. Yeah, World War One was dreadful.
Oh, pain is but an illusion.
Valve.
Right.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Free movement. Getting cover.
I understand your intent.
It was more,
Use all the buffs we can.
This tedium is beneath me.
What are these guys? They're tier 4.
there was
Oh, 2 sims they left. You are prey. Right, AP.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey. Fortune favors the swift.
Bring it on.
Okay, you are a little hurt. You good?
Build.
Okay, not in range to charge that, so
I yearn for agony.
charge.
Why did they remove the
That. Right, so
It would be beneath me to even attempt it.
there you go.
Strike me again! See what happens! You howl.
enemy?
I...
Ow!
Another one for you.
I am toxic. I am problems.
Halfway. No.
My appreciation.
Fixing problems. I am now leaving.
Had to go with the first one.
Let's see.
Bye bye. Right, where's cover? Huh.
Or road, that is better than
Schemes within schemes. A genius at work. Let's see.
Don't crit.
Ah,
Damn it.
another one is shattered.
Not what I. Oh well. I get more movement. Means I can reposition to here to be ready for players.
Through pain and hardship, we prove our devotion.
Sorry. Okay.
Through pain and hardship, it is coming.
The Emperor commands.
Charge!
Actions will speak louder than words. Rejoice in service. I will not be deterred.
Did they lower defensive stances cost? I thought that cost 2. I'm not complaining.
The
We'll
Emperor
move. That's what we
commands.
Nah, you missed it, E. You
Let
didn't get
my
free swing.
glory rain down upon me.
Yeah, she is just
Yet iron knows no pain.
coming quickly. Don't you take the like on take more trade base?
Already done.
Wouldn't take it.
And then have guard go here.
All too easy.
Cautious approach.
Suits
Devastating.
my purposes.
Wildfire.
Very, very tough.
Nothing I can't
Wrong
do.
gun. Oh well. Supposed to be using that gun.
Hey, one.
Suits my purposes. There's nowhere to hide. I bring agony.
Kemorak.
Reading damage to bulk.
Yay, reinforcements. Right, let's move the
Oh, sure, boy. Even
oh no, let's leave it there for now. For now.
Running binaric override.
British ships.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Focus on taking down this guy.
Running binaric override. Vulnerability analysis successful.
Right, and we'll move the dodgy line.
The scriptural prognosis is
To hit.
favorable.
Haha, you missed.
Let
Oh, wait.
them tremble.
Yeah.
Is
Come closer.
approaching. I'll make you howl.
That's girl.
What was that she used? Oh, powerful pain. Right.
I move as if unseen.
But
If I must. If it serves your cause, I understand your intent. This tedium is beneath. I deal death with my hands.
And you get punched. Does that have a limited range? Okay. Oh, you got another turn. Sweet. You're only gonna be able to do another shot, so
I am not your Xenos pet. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
start working on those incubies.
A pathetic attempt.
Oh, have you got lead on you in that?
Took you long enough.
Well, that's why I use that. Now.
Watch your last stroke of luck.
And now don't let anyone see you.
Don't distract me. You call this a strike? Woe to you!
Right, yeah.
I'm powerless to act.
What do you mean no line of sight? Mind? Fine, go here.
You will pay for this in blood.
No, no, I won't.
What if... A wicked thought.
Of course I miss.
My armor is contempt.
Right, pretty sure that's... Okay, that panel doesn't even have the fire graphic in it. And this is the problem I have with this game, of not clearly showing what's on fire and what's not. Eesh. Fine, whatever.
Rejoice in service.
I'm sure DD can handle the burn for a little bit.
Actions will speak louder than words.
How many onion and beacons do you have? All the buffing.
I'll
And
not
them.
be deterred.
They're right there.
Science is futile.
Yeah, let's go this.
May my wrath be thy undoing! Rejoice in service.
Call this a strike.
And so
I call this
shall it
never
be.
ending DD slam.
I won't suffer this.
And if
The
that one
Emperor
decides to eat the
commands.
gang.
Woe to you. You will pay for this in.
I'll do what it takes. Protect me.
And free fire grenade. More bunnies. Of they coming this way. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't realize you wanted me to come up and get you one. I thought you'd already got one yourself. Can you? Oh yeah, you can shoot that angle without hitting anyone. Go for it.
Suits my purposes.
Okay, that's one. Think by down. One knocked on its ass.
Pain is all. Horror awaits.
This way. I can't stand it.
Damage is negligible.
Damage is negligible.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Damn it, I can't move that line there because we have to move the rear line.
My vow is to serve.
Okay. You go there. Can you see these guys? Yes, you can.
Eddie is the
Excellent.
tread of his faithful.
Right, well, I can... Apply that. Apply that. Do you want me to be wiping your ass on your hands? And no, I'm in pain. I'm sorry, baby. I come up and give you a hug in a minute. Because I think you owed a hug.
Running binaric override.
Of course you hurt yourself with
This
it.
a strike.
Request approved.
Right. Who's next in the order? Her. Okay. Good.
My reckoning will be swift. If I must,
Yes, you must.
I understand your intent. I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If it serves your cause,
Bring that one down, get bonuses.
another soul slips beyond the veil.
Excellent. Maserati. And I want you to come from this way for a charge.
I will savor your delectable anguish.
Yeah, like that.
Kneel before me, Brookie!
Make sure you pop Shadow. Then do Death Whisper. Which is a free attack. Give yourself some temporary wounds. And then 1 slash on the Incubus.
Pain soothes my soul.
Okay. Can you mark her?
Let's
Yes.
see.
Mark. Are you under my thing yet? No, you're not. Well, warn the DD.
Thought. A maelstrom
Debuff her.
of madness.
You have 1+1 free attack on the guy who's downed.
Ah, fate claims another one.
Then add an opening.
What if?
And
A genius.
get the toxic grenade out there ready.
I showed you everything with unshakable faith.
Seriously, the DD was fucking in the range of it. Damn it. DD, can you come back here? For the sheer purpose of, I know you have the one that everything on you. But you know, yeah, use that.
With you at my side, victory is within our grasp.
Then do me a favour, use another fire
Actions will
grenade.
speak louder than words.
Last stroke of luck.
And so shall it be done.
Quick, quick!
Right, devastating attack. Versatility. Shoot in that general direction.
Another clean strike!
Which, because you still have 2 AP, because it's a free shot. Additional Dakar.
You don't stand a chance!
Well done.
I'm a prey taker.
Pain of this mortal flesh means nothing.
Another one is shattered. Your suffering will sustain.
Excellent. That's the Incubi taken care of.
I'll do what it takes. Protect me.
Request denied.
No, I don't really need to move it to that. That will give overwhelm. So maybe move.
My competencies are not that universal.
That one there. Mr. Guard. And boost his next thing the most. Yeah, boost his next thing the most. Sorry, I'm kind of like, I need to speak there because I'm rambling on my breath, aren't I like I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to make sure I can take
The
this.
Messiah knows all, comprehends all.
Oh. Can you even see any of these guys up here? No.
And
Ow. I just took. Okay.
more blocks of this. Russian.
Swift and silent.
Gotcha.
Should be able to do that.
I can heal your
Heal guard.
wounds, not your soul.
Thank you. Now, where were we?
So when Jingles took the
I approach the designated position.
And then
This
More
tedium is
burning.
beneath me.
if you're gonna get past it, I'm gonna make sure you're burning to pieces.
I will herd the prey.
Okay, can you get some more move out of any of these stims you got? Healing. Dodge.
Behold.
We do it this way.
Schemes within schemes.
So this should make her move?
Let's see. Behold the wrath of madness.
I still don't get how that works. But it does something on her.
What if...
It made her move further back twice.
A wicked thought.
Uh Risking it.
Schemes within the schemes.
May or may not be inviting demons. Whoops. May also make going to shoot up there for a free shot.
Unpredictable.
Did you hit 3 people? No.
Your end is nigh. I will not be deterred. The Emperor commands.
Vanguard. Defense. I am making it so she comes down here, she's going to get insect medicats until she has to put through fire and gas again. So I'm thinking I use a free grenade for offer. Then guard shoots these people. So if she drops below the health threshold where she creates the free turn for everyone, there's less people to deal with.
Oh, too easy. Suits my purposes. Not a problem for me.
More.
He was your biggest mistake.
Very much.
Nowhere to hide. Another clean strike. Nobody escapes us.
Nope. You missed. Okay, the next lot of idiots come in. We're doing good. We're doing good. Right. Dash grenade. Health top up.
Factor increased.
I believe this is the defensive stratagem. That there.
Let the cycle be
Okay.
discontinued.
Oh,
Right. Debuffing her as much as possible.
I just want. I didn't find.
Curse you, miscreant!
I move swiftly to strike, if it serves
It's
your
like-
cause.
Right.
If I must.
Wait.
I understand your intent.
German.
She wishes to stand in the fire. I'm okay
I
with
am
this.
not your Xenos pet. Ancestors, guide me!
And they're all. And they're all Americans. What are we playing?
Shadow. Death Whisper. Right. That procced special turn cutscene.
Enjoy your luck while you still draw breath.
Okay.
Oh.
Can still get back in combat with her. And still do this. And give her a nice stab and a slash.
Not yet.
Oh shit, my health.
Not yet.
Okay, need to use the gladiator skin hit. Use that.
Genius at work.
If I shoot up there, am I going to be able to hit more than 3 targets? No. Okay, so I can plant an exploit on her. And do a normal shot.
Ah, new notes in discordant melody.
And then...
Schemes within
yeah, I should have put an arrow on first. I forgot I was only using a single shot. The next time we got to reload. Can you move around to here?
And so shall it be done. Let my fury rain down upon thee!
Preferred enemy.
Actions will speak louder
Now,
than
she
words.
only runs rather than fights in combat.
I will not be deterred.
So I'm thinking unyielding beacons.
I'll pick because I think
I can't stand it. Oh, quick, quick!
best.
You won't fell me.
Shit, bastard.
My fragility has been exposed.
No,
An unworthy.
I didn't waste money. Crazy. No, I've got a, I haven't got the urge.
Okay.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
Take my transient
What's
gratitude.
that shit? What's that?
My vow is to serve.
That.
The scriptural prognosis is
Oh,
favorable.
thank you. Right.
Damn it, I don't think I've run smack.
Kneel before me, pray thing!
She's triggering so many attacks of opportunity. Okay. Are you marked as prey? I don't think you are. Precision.
This helium is beneath me. If it serves your cause.
Maserati, now would be the time to be incredibly useful and end your sister.
Useless plaything. Broken already? Slow and painful is the way. Do not
No, DD.
falter again.
Even in the darkest
Don't
moments,
distract me.
there is hope.
I'm confused. What's all about?
Use that and get that ready. Queen bitch is down. I repeat, queen bitch is down.
Even I won't do that.
I need to reload.
Let's see. What if? Behold the wrath and madness. Let's see.
Multi-shot. Multi-shots.
Claims another one.
Whatever.
Okay, I think for now.
Sorry.
Did he pull back?
Emperor protect
I'm
me.
actually supposed to-
We need our own wall of poison and shit there up.
I am a prey taker.
Queen's bolted.
Ow.
Your suffering will sustain me. What a pitiful sight.
Ow.
I saw a destroyer there.
Advancing. Requests.
Oh no, look at that AP.
Damn it.
Yeah, don't.
What's her health at? She has a lot of temporary wounds.
You have offered me another chance. I understand your intent. I hear you moving.
Sorry, but I wanted
No
to kill this
more.
person so badly. Maserati. Again. I just have to stay in cover
I
for now.
yearn for agony. With grace and malice.
A wicked thought.
No!
Oh look, I get another shot. I do love that ability.
Let's see.
I refuse to bow.
Next one.
You refuse to bow, do you?
What if...
Don't miss, don't miss, don't miss, don't miss.
Inevitable downfall.
Okay! We basically won this. We just need to kill the mukes. Or they can commit suicide themselves. The Mandrake's words are barely comprehensible. The creature's clearly not accustomed to the tongue of his Dark King. The deacon didn't offer a sacrifice for our dids. The deacon must become the sacrifice. Mazur places a hand on his weapon. His voice sounds calm, but his gaze is tense as he peers dark creatures before him. You should have not crawled out of the abyss where you wretched kinds call home. Consider our pact broken. Nazareth did not hold up his end of the bargain, so I had to finish the job myself. The result matters not. The sacrifice will be made. Nazareth's hand turns to you. Make the sacrifice, Monkey. The tribe never relents. The tribe will find you. Keeping you around is costly. So is keeping you, Dark Persona. Senseless creature, the tribe will find you. The tribe will have its sacrifice.
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
Okay, for anything else, I'm leveling up. Your toy is fine. Right, what can we get at this point? Attention. Catechism.
We were called to help.
Escalating damage.
We have a help. Jesus.
That sounds nice. More damage from dodge.
Yeah, you got American.
Blade of Light. Enforced Reality. Obscured Threat. Yeah, let's give everyone more critical hit chance. Maserati. And yeah. That would happen. Those things have no armor, DD. Think of them as basically incorporeal shadows that take physical form, assassins that also fire eldritch blasts at you. Best way to describe them in a mundane sense. It's like what would happen if you were an assassin that also happened to be an elf. Right, I'll die, woman. Ooh. We'll shoot through. More over penetration? Yeah. Yes. Actually, no. A catechism. Velocity. Yes. And then. Sniper expertise. Yes. Right, Edie. Uh, maybe. Every round after the character kills the first enemy, the character immediately makes additional single attack against the closest enemy that it can target with the same weapon as possible. This attack does 30% base damage, 10% bonus for every difficulty tier the first enemy killed. As the enemy was difficulty tier 1, that's 40% damage in total. Oh, possibly. Crushing assault. Critical velocity. Cataclysm. I like the idea of the more damage you do there. Blade Fury. Right. Bounty. Brittle Hunter. Trusty weapons. We already have. Blade Fury. Desolation. If you have no one around you, your first attack does double your strength bonus damage for melee attack. Your strength bonus is 7, so that would be an extra 14 damage.
Other jungle part. Maybe it goes. Okay. By the way, are the
Yeah, I'll go that. It's like, what do I give each of us? Okay. I saw something somewhere down here that was basically like the more shots you fire. No.
Set fire on. Keep putting fire. Combat inbound.
Previous runes? No. So +1 damage for every attack they've made? Maybe. No, Cataclysm because AoE fire. And then... Demolition injury. Ah. Muzzle velocity. More rate of fire. More defensive based stuff probably. Flag bearer. You don't really have fellowship.
Have anyone else to shoot?
Gains 2+ imp bonus, 5/2 bonus to armor. Yeah, because he's intelligence based. So yeah, definitely that.
How about? Just insert. So, you wanted it there. Open the head. I'm ready in front.
That.
I might want to wait.
Right, loot. I want to loot stuff.
Jump bar and a gate.
Dark Lances. Oh, what's this? That doesn't say you have to be a Dark Elder to use it.
Torpedo, friends.
Ransomware imp bonus dodge to the wearer and their allies. Okay, so, you know, if I give that to our resident tech priest, everyone gains dodge.
Second one.
You are authorized.
Let's go by. Yeah, your imp bonus is what? 6? So an extra 6% dodge for everyone? Why not?
How fast is that?
Alright.
Listening of reconnaissance recited.
I stand in recognition.
I don't know if we're going to get into a fight again, but let's just make sure we've got enough boys on us. I think we're about to get out of here without problems, but it's never simple. Let's be honest, it's never simple. Expect things to go wrong. So I see it.
System shutdown is premature.
What lies
Thank you.
beyond
Now where
the-
were we?
Making sure there's no loot that I'm missing.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
To the webway to get the fuck out of here.
Why are they telling me that?
Freedom?
With the physical horrors of Camorra behind them, a long and arduous journey, possible only with the help of a Xenos guide, lay ahead for the rogue trader and his party. From one strange destination to the next, through unknowable environments, the mere sight of which could drive one to madness. Despite the challenges, they managed to escape the labyrinthian webway and find their way back. Home?
For some reason the cutscene's now playing again, but without sound. I poorly saved Comnot in worn overalls that I assume was suspicious, such as an autogun. It looks like it's one careless reload away from falling apart. Man knows his eyes and inquires, "Oi, who are you lot? Not bandits, are you?" Upon noticing a non-human uranium, the old man glances content, punches a killer hanging from his leg, and charming around with inhuman scum nonetheless. "Begone, you lank freak! I compel you with Saint Prodigious' name, with Saint Nasida's knife's name, and Saint Decius's name." Jack casts away over the commoner and inquires, "Is this monkey possessed or simply mad?" Persuasion! Trying to pull a fast one over me, eh? His lordship's gone wandering about here in the swamp. Blessed, throw mercy, your lord. Blasted old eyes, didn't recognise you. I'm just a low-born, Warhammer man. I've only ever seen your lustrous visage on the holy icons of the temple's capital. So who are you? I'm a scout, your lordship. I want these woods to test the soil.
Yeah, not me.
The tech priest told me once 1,000 steps, or thrust the mystical probe into the soil, say a prayer, and press the seal. Often pre-press the emperor, then press the ruby seal. Thus the probe test the land and tell you what minerals will dwell within. Let's say about my abduction. What? Some rotter abduct you? You could perpetrate such villainy, stealing his lordship the nerve. We ain't heard nothing here on old Genis. How are things in the colony? I won't shame myself by complaining. We live. Thanks be to the God Emperor and your lordship. We pray for your health every day. Our good master, the wise Magi, take care of us. Every month we give them a drop of blood as payment for protecting us, and they use it to brew potions that can detect freaks. We do whatever mystical tasks they require of us. For that, the Magi order the irrigation facilities yield twice as much. There's this plague going around Janus, though. Makes your hair fall out, skin go pale. Voice disappear, turns average emperor-faring folks into right freaks of scum of humanity. We call folks like that the wretched. Scary to look at, better to put them all down. Well, we do little by little with poison. Is the governor well? Can't say I have the foggiest. Never even heard the governor's name, but still best living under the accursed heretic. First of the bloodsucker. I need a shot on some music contacts in the Escopire. I can summon my voice ship here. In a jiffy, your lordship. Please be welcome to our flying ferry, fly over yonder in the bush. There's also where Expedition Fox was staying. Will your capital offer protection? I do not wish to be charging one prison for another. Will that chatty mug be fine to the capital lordship? He's gone off the big mouth. He looks like trouble. Yes, the Xenos come with me as my guest. Oh, this went in well. Guess like that. Better grab him by the floppers. The fire, burn them right quick.
Yeah.
He got me out. He was our guide. I will be nice to him and then tell him to get the fuck off my planet. Soon, DD, soon. I'm home, everyone. The high-ranking officer beams with genuine happiness. Duffert steps forward, and somebody says, "Welcome, original captain." At the rest of the crew, we are overjoyed by your return and thank the Emperor for it. The crew stares in awe and terror at the giant carrying over the crowd. Some make signs of the quill on their chest, others collapse their knees in prayer to the God Emperor on their lips. The wave of fire shot does not seem to disperse. All for in the sightless just chuckles into his bin and glances around with curiosity. Not this person alone is enough to elicit sighs of dismay and whispers from the crowd that Tory ignores all the monkey's reactions. This person's evades the ship's spirit, examine every detail with authenticity, business-like interest. His markedly casual posture is guided by a subtle and unusual tension in his body. Henrik's character approaches you. He's not looking his best, it seems. He hasn't stepped by all of Captain. Allow me to express how glad I am you have rejoined us alive and unharmed. Posture check, stretch. Shireen, light of my eyes, amongst us once more. Truly the exalted one is mercy for showing you the way back home. I hope all the Ashrogs who left us to languish without our Lord Captain have already become food for walk demons. Twirls lock hair around her finger and says a fiery gaze, which immediately hides beneath lowered lashes. I do hope we get the chance to have a conversation private very soon. For now, however, I dare not steal away more of the road trader's precious time. Hydrate me and Sammy. Well, Captain, I nearly lost it when you up and disappeared on me. I was getting by on stimulants and recap. I barely slept. Also, I could listen to the whispers for any clue of how to find you. The only other time I felt so perilous was when Lady Theodore... Pardon me, Lord Captain. Nonsense. Welcome back, Red Trader. No trials could break the will of the Emperor's Trojan or stop him from returning to those. First of all, how about my reduction? Not much, Lord Captain. Contact with your party was lost shortly after the supposed pirate boarded the ship and abducted you. Your companion's kinsman. We immediately sent shuttles, spawning parties to your aid, but we couldn't find anyone on the ship save the crew, who had all either been butchered or driven insane. Closer than yet, her eyes burn with undisguised hatred and a promise. Their expression is inscrutable, but her eyes are turned to you and you alone. Since your lordship's body was never recovered, we'd hoped against hope that you're still alive. Alas, even our most alert auger operators never spotted anything suspicious, and thus an ignition failed to put you in dire peril. Gaze tenses, almost desperate, is focused on you, but he says nothing for now at least. Dare we inquire to what happened to your lordship? I'm not going to tell him what you're done. Death to the enemies of House von Kleister's. Show us the culprit and we'll tear their heads off. He's pissed. No fun, Didi. This is so touching. Where was my ship all this time? At the officers' council, we decided to take the ship to Footfall, where one can hear the gossip of the entire expanse. Our agents tasked to search for information about your lordship. Had we heard even a whisper of where you were imprisoned, we would immediately launch a rescue expedition. While we were away, Lord Captain had effort to find you. That resulted in a number of modifications to the ship that significantly upgraded it. Thanks to our favourable deals made by Steam Hyphaterium, the ship is now equipped with a state-of-the-art auger system and detection finders from Cava Gamma. Ooh. Let's get back to my duties. Nemos, hello. Nemos has come to welcome you back. Ah. We sense great deeds have been done, a vivid imprint on existence. You did something very important, was it? I triumphed over the enemies of humanity. How is that triumph? Of victories, we know that you do. Unexpected decisions are unavoidable. All life is inconsistent. I understand that. We must go now. We will come to speak to you later. We felt sadness when we no longer communicate with you, and we were worried about your fate. The nearest leaves the bridge, so to stop moving, sing and shuffle off to their posts.
I think that's a mate. No, that's a job.
Start persona, Cassius, she finds her breath. Pale face is flushed with her hair disheveled. Her delicate shoulders are trembling with agitation baked in it. It's really you. Cassius reaches her clawed hand and gently touches her cheek, but then startled upon her impulse immediately jerks it back. Catch her hand and breathe. Cassius fidgets, but instead of recoiling, she grips her fingers tight. I was afraid I'd never see you again. When you disappeared, all the wells and stars of my dreams ceased to matter. All my thoughts were finding you. I knew I could feel what happened. Far more frightening than death, and now you have returned from the dark city in one piece. While a golden bow, I'm elated, but how did you...
What is it? They're in a thing.
I'm gonna go with that one. Freezes as your lips join together in a sweet kiss, then her body relaxes and her eyes closed. She reciprocates, say uncertainly, gently, please. No more, I cannot believe I fear I will faint.
Run away! I'm not logging it.
I can kiss her again, but she said no more. I apologize. I did not mean to disconcert you with my improper insistence. What could you possibly see in someone like Cassius for someone? I don't know. I do not know, but I cannot hope to see the light in my days ever again without you. Yes, I can see it in your colors, your soft warm hues, and your bright flashes. Whenever you look at me, you're doing right now, Dr. Persona. I feel the same when I'm with you, and I'm afraid that I might grow to depend upon this feeling. These colors are bliss so fleeting.
It means.
No, Pascal's blush. You're allowed to be distracted. I have to focus on doing one thing. Your heart races after the rapid beating of hers. Each new breath takes you deeper into your last, and your body's tingling. Your face is burning, so your hands and neck. That's spurs ignite your desire as you stand over, driven by passion. No, I will control myself. This moment lasts forever. This is your cheek, and places something cold. It's your touch in your hand. This is a gift. It's nothing special. It's just that I meant to give this when we meet again. Cassius gift. As long as Cassius remains in the party, Samet grants both you and Rogue Trader have a skill bonus to all characteristics. Nice. Shame I don't use her. Covers the face with a veil of embarrassment and rushed out the room. That sounds epic, honey.
That's awesome.
Your Lordship, I must report highly compromising information about a member of your retinue, namely Mistress Hammer, who turns out nothing of the sort. By common, a fugitive from the law and a deserter from Imperial Guard, has solid evidence to prove it. You're accusing J. Michael Trader of... Okay. You better have good news. Well, here, Lordship. Your records on the start. Gestures and time a memento and much more besides. Okay, details. I may have overlooked some nuances, but I have solid evidence that the person whom we presently know served in the Ifrit Regiment, also identified as perpetrated numerous instances of theft and smuggling. First desertion, this individual is not of noble birth, but of the lowest origins. And how did you know this? The Lordship's adamant, the person we presently know has made a concerted effort to find you after contacting all co-traders sector, hiding approach an individual by the name of Mercy, a highly influential figure in the code missionary, who has paid an eye-watering sum directly for your own coffers. Fearing that the pressure selling would pose a threat to your coffers, I began my own investigation. Finding reasonable suspicion, conclusion of some kind between Hydra and Mercy, and so my suspicions were confirmed. The two were connected. It was Mercy's associates that acquired compromised intelligence in Hydra. Okay, let's talk to her. Shot me? Did you? Little wannabe quester? Don't miss a thing, your servants, Dr. Persona. And that's sticky as too. They climb up a rock's ass to find out what they want to know. Talk about your past. Only if this scum thinks it's hooked.
Well, your lordship, ask away. I'll tell it like it is. I'm not going to try to wriggle out of it.
Honestly, I don't really care about her past. So tell me your real story.
So what do you want to hear, Shireen? A children's tale about a beautiful princess? A ballad about a queen of thieves? How about a new story, Shireen? Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived on a sand-covered lump of rock. And the core of that rock contained untold riches for servants of the Imperium. The girl scraped out those riches with her little hands, breaking her back and coughing up her lungs, on behalf of people who had never clapped eyes upon her, and who would never know her name. She did this every day until she turned 16. And then his servants came and drafted the girl into the 19th Ifrit Regiment. Can you imagine? Of course, the regiment was wiped out on its first sortie. But the girl survived. The Exalted One protects. So what was next? Years serving in the Astra Militarum, just a shitload of hard labor, and fighting, and deals, and shady connections, and new opportunities. But everything in this world ends sooner or later, Sherry. The now not-so-little girl went and fell in with the Kasbalika. She saved up a little gold, and she even indulged in excess from time to time. Until living the good life almost cost the little girl her head after her patrons got caught in an internal investigation between the Officio Prefectus and Departamento Munitorum. So the girl ran as fast as her little legs could carry her, until her eyes and the beams of fortune brought her to the expanse. A shitty story, all things considered, Sherry.
Huh. So is Jay your real name?
I swear on the grave of my drunkard father who sold me into the mines, and on the lives of the 11 siblings I never had, Shireen.
No, it is most definitely not. Oh, well, it's just needed. I like that. Just, no, it most definitely is not. Do you have a family?
The folks on Footfall are my only family, Shireen. The trickster twins and the rest of the rabble, plain talking and loyal as dogs. And sometimes as dull as the pommel of a worn-out blade.
So you used to be in the Imperial Guard?
Corporal Haidari reporting for duty, sir. I've had enough of the Astra Militarum shit to last a lifetime, Shireen. And my body's collected enough souvenirs from run-ins with Xenos and heretics to last 2 lifetimes. Except, when it comes to the Guard, there's no such thing as used to be. That wretched life sank its claws into me good. But that also means I remember what it's like to be a small, shaking, insignificant pawn. And that's why I appreciate what I have now all the more.
So, that explains the lung implant. What about the hand?
It was orcs. Not everything I say is a lie, Shireen.
Ah. So...
What? You think it's difficult? Once me and my fellow guardsmen snuck into the upper city in search of a good watering hole, where the high and mighty of that world congregated. Another time, our regiment was sent to defend the tallest spires on a hive world. And I had an epiphany. I saw how the other half lives. And by half, I mean the ones born with a diamond spoon in their mouth, instead of an entrenching shovel rammed up their arse. My eyes were open to the truth, Shireen. The Imperium is full of opportunities, even for people like myself. The trick is knowing whose palms to grease, whose boots to lick, whose throat to squeeze, and whose arses to kick. I was very popular with everyone in the Guard Command, you see. I'd procure things for them, whatever they wanted. And so the Kasbalika took notice.
So you're a deserter?
You know, Shireen, I could still be bouncing around from one world to another, holed up on tired old ships with only venal grunts for company, if I hadn't decided I wanted more for my life. I accepted a shipment from the Kasbalika of certain chemicals. You know, for carnal pleasures and the like. Some bigwig was throwing a party to celebrate his 5th decade in the service.
Ah! I got moved! Did you move me? No way, Didi. I'm not gonna act again. I like that.
And that's when I caught the attention of the newly arrived commissar. I was rummaging through the pockets of Astra Militarum with one hand and shuffling the Kasbalican cargo with the other. You can imagine what would have happened to my head had the commissar not started with my higher-ranked patrons. Whoop the fu- Never mind.
Yeah, like I'm gonna kill her. About your new persona.
Are you worried I'm going to start spitting on the deck and shriveling your officers' ears with my foul tongue? Don't be, Shireen. I much prefer being seen as a princess rather than a deserter. I'll continue to play the part in front of the others, but you wanted to talk frankly, so I've dropped the act.
Did you really look at me?
It's not as if I could just abandon you. Even smugglers have principles and feelings. Unfortunately, all I managed to do was spend a pile of your trons without anything to show for it. None of the operatives who do business with Xenos knew where to find him. Not even Mercy. I shouldn't have reached out to him. He helped me move to the Expanse and set up business here a long time ago. But I liked it better when he was safely in my past.
Have you ever once?
Not once, if you can believe it. By the way, Shireen, I'm not really a princess. I'm filthy underhive scum, and I've been lying to you the whole time. I would have been flung out of your bed so fast, it would take my scream a few seconds to catch up.
I cannot judge you. I too would love it to see me as a prince rather than underhive scum.
I'm glad we understand each other.
Oh,
Come on, go back to work.
Sir, yes, sir. Your lordship, Shireen. I'll be here, all primed and ready to go.
Now then, look at this. We have a number of items to go over. The expansive names. Your lordship, squadrons of smaller groups of the Bakudakari rays of our system, the cult of the final dawn of merciful force. We can have everywhere. We've had rumors for sensual pride, House Cordia as well, and outrageous sacrilege, given how abundant and expensive Prometheum is there. Strife has broken out between House Winterscale and House Concordia. Chaos reigns everywhere. Only the established Lords of Inquisitors trying to fight it, concentrating all the available forces at football to tighten them, to fish to smash rampaging heretics and scum. Kaiser's are attacking the Expanse. Dakari Lordship, their squadrons, both large and small, are invading the Expanse. They ship carnage on planets, taking captives by the thousand, and attacking ships. As if they see someone's poked their nests, if you will, and now they're lashing out. Oh, more targets for DD.
yeah.
To be fair, DD were all kind of scum. That character's not exactly got a clean past himself. Besides, it's her deeds and what she's done now that makes her. And she's actually quite a decent character. In fact, the fucker that I'm talking to right now is probably my most hated character. Because he's a fat fucker. And a highborn noble prick. Right. How fares the world to my dynasty? The heretics make it difficult to maintain astropathic contact with Canis, caught final dawn strikes everywhere. The sleeper areas act on every planet. Mutiny crushed after a group of newly arrived prisoners succumbed to blasphemous propaganda. But other worlds stand further against the onslaught of humanities. They didn't succumb to press this influence. That. Fair enough, DD. So Kava led the defense? Exactly. Team Lord Inquisitor Kazet declared himself Commandant of the Kronos Expanse and issued orders to Recognition troops. Made football his base of operations, it was the most logical event point. From there, his fleet strikes throughout the Expanse, destroying the forces of the Kotfandon in Boltakari. He has made all that currently stands in his way of the Expanse being turned to ash. The Heretics laid siege to efforts to a hollowed forge of the Kong's fleet. The Lord Inquisitor sent an enormous force. Now that the Explorer squadrons were called from the front line, stand together against the heretics in battle for the sake of the planet. And between these two, when the Lord Inquisitor called upon the road traders to join his forces, his ladyship Cordia heeded the summons. Although Caucus Winterscale ignored it, rumor has that his refusal was defiant in manner, and so as a pretext for Cordia to declare war on House Winterscale. Everything's gone to shit. Winterscale ships are being hunted, and his worlds are occupied. Peasants compelling them to submit to Imperial Creed. Surprisingly, boys love a fight, and Winterscale has no high chance to win. According to Instant Desperate Message, he and his written a company on hunting down a Venus fleet. Right, might have to go after him, punch him in the face. Anything else? There have been other minor events if you wish. I will gladly bring you up to speed on the bridge. I do not want them to take any second away for this occasion. Lord Captain, make a request, a personal one. While you're away, it concerns my family. The warriors have been accused of betraying. What? How's that possible? Cannot comprehend it? I've served the rotated dynasty law for generations. It's hard to admit, but I'm simply crushed by the news. The accusations were leveled on behalf of the drive steam. The governor's found in normal circumstances, the investigation would have required your involvement, and my entire family would have been. But being of noble stock, the Rotarians are entitled under an ancient custom to petition for Rotator's personal protection once in a generation. Your personal protection, Lord Captain. Do you not deny us that honor, I implore you? Hey. Send a message and tell that scumbag Drystein that I'm getting this myself. Will do, Lord Captain. I'm sorry, I don't believe for a second Albert's family. Oh, here comes the cycle lady. Thank you for agreeing to hear me out, Lord Captain. Here's the deal. After all that happened recently, the voice in my head suddenly flared up and started gabbling worse than before. Don't get the wrong idea, I'm handling just fine, but I think I know of a way I can get him to settle down a bit. I have the same vision over and over. I'm walking down a corridor, and then the door is at the end, and I know right behind this door is visible signs. All I've got to do is reach out and open it. I touch my fingers, and I feel a cold, rough metal, and then I suddenly snap out of it, and always find myself staring at a wall and sunk apart one another. I look behind me, and all the doors on the way are open, but I have no memory of how I got there. Look, Captain, I'll cut to chase. Please help me find that door. I'm not joking. It's a life matter or death. My gut tells me it's my last chance to deal with my powers, and if I don't, we'll find the door, I give you my word. Thank you, Lord Captain. You wouldn't leave me in blind. As soon as I sense we're close, I'll let you know right away. I think we have to go Star Trek first again. Oh, hey, Jane. Shireen, and thank you for design to speak to me. Here's the thing. My network of trivia statistics has been stretched a little too thin recently, like a chef and dress on a whore. Clients are all over the place, orders aren't being filled, clients are kicking off, and not without reason, and revenue's plummeting. And that wasn't bad enough. My guys running things for football have been incommunicado recently. The National Traffic message has finally come and tell me why some Ashrag or Ashmags, or in spite of them, have captured my gang. They're threatening to give us one of those hard grafting whelps if I don't do what they want. And they want only one thing. Your document. But I'm not giving up my certification for anything, and I'm not going to leave my guys high and dry. That's why I'm begging you to help me and protection, Shireen. I have to step into the cage of hyenas. I'd rather do it with a lion at my side. No, I'll help. I'm going to football first anyway, because I want to look at, see if we can buy any new upgrades, because they lowered the cost of everything by 20%. Next. Inquisitor dude. Stop Persona, I apologize for barging on nuts. I've received news that I must discuss with you face to face. You may recall I mentioned Achilles. His calendar was transferred into my only by Chloe. The colleague pressure to contact me. She requires my immediate assistance. Who is this colleague? Emily Lionheart, Sage to the Lord Inquisitor.
It was the one shown by the Christian.
Who is she? An acolyte who has scientific range of objectives across expanse. Try to take me, I'm still trying to hide information from you, even when I'm asking for your help. It's a sage, an unique acolyte of the Inquisition. Got huge amount of information and store it in their own memory, more secure than any data crypt. She entered the Lord's Inquisitor retinue before even I did. Talking to her is a strange experience, but then one can barely scratch the surface of who she is. The incredible scholar, an expert on the forbidden and illicit, and of course she is Lord Set of the Gone Throne. What do you mean towards strange? Since birth, she has been other people, specialists in the Inquisition, and her natural gift of hypermnesia. There are certain procedures that can be done. She creates separate blocks of memory, which she can then lock under a code word or even overwrite with new information. She can organize her mind like a normal person arranges boxes on a shelf. She's a human computer. One box might contain information about a recent mission, the Calyx, another, at least decrees of Lexi Imperialis, and other her own childhood memories. The level of compartmentalization might seem somewhat insane to the untrained eye, but it is the price one must pay to turn Order's servant into a unique tool for the Inquisition. You speak with her father's affection. Emily is worth your accolade and a... Your infants are made more callous. I admire her traits and talents.
Everybody hates me.
Yes, baby girl?
Oh, what? The rest of you said. Right.
What's her message? It's incomplete and distorted. It's impossible to make every word. The only thing we know, certain the acolyte has asked me to go in. It's a photo of a remote planet. In her message, she seems to be requesting military support or help with an activation, but whatever precipitates the request, Emily will not make it if it weren't absolutely necessary. I know every trade has more than enough other matters to deal with. Nevertheless, I would like to officially request Lord Inquisitor's assistance in dealing with this issue. I have no authority to demand anything of House von Kaiser, therefore I am confining myself to a request for the sake of the Crown's expanse in the Imperium. No, I'll help you. Thank you, Lord Captain. I'm confident the minor deviation from our primary course will help stem the spread of anarchy in the Crown's expanse slightly. At the very least, we won't be outflanked.
If I take German.
That's hilarious, honey. I've already spoken to the navigation crew and provided them with the coordinates. Next! Meeting after meeting after meeting. Enough, Xenos. Justice will be done, one way or another. Sliver all you like, heretic spawn, but you will never leave this ship unscathed. The bridge is enveloped in unusual science. The officers on duty are holding in the corner looking at curiously what's transpiring. Hey Rex, what punishment awaits him who failed to realize his own act like was a traitor? Upon hearing these words, Terror stiffens and grits his teeth in anger. Achilles died after the punishment. Even if it was not at the hands of him, I will hear no more of it. Catch this out. If you either curious as they're not the post. I'm calling him out. Fucking bullshit. Kids have no answers, yeah. For how long are you going to tolerate this? Without saying this foul traitor has already dragged you into the darkness once, who almost left your protectorate without his sovereign. Brave traitor. As the Dari heresy clouds your judgment, protectorate also means death, even for the traitors or ones betrayed. You almost died in choreography. Your retinue, you know what became of them? It is not high time that justice was done. Now this is a fine spectacle, and humans get what they deserve. So watch and laugh. Your wonderful path has led to a problem situation, cousin. You refused to beg for mercy in choreograph, and now you have to lick the boots of a monkey. Science, you know your turn will come. Anyone want to share the thoughts? The heinous behavior pattern of Zeus entity and of the specimen similar to her leads to unfavorable and unpredictable outcomes. Okay, so I can execute her, have sister, have her wit. No. You know what? If anything's gonna cause her problems, I'm gonna tell her to apologize. And now the story will walk on hind legs for the monkey. I'm glad I decided to drop by to see what the fuss is about. She emotion, fear, anger, and hatred, but soon she musters the courage and sit. My words will not heal wounds in your bodies, and still I regret what I have endured because of me. Words will not fix this, what has been done. This apology rings hollow, there is neither repentance nor truth. Are you okay? You, monkey, have had it worse. I will live, and the wounds on my soul eventually heal. They will live too, but their souls will forever bleed painful memories. They'll forgive you. Not all of them, not right away, but they will. Stop it. You cannot believe that, Antark. I do not need the words of comfort. The words of the monkey do not touch my soul. Only your thoughts matter, yours and mine.
Why? That's now.
Or are you trying to... I'm sorry for my mistake that led everyone along the path. Dark City, I can see the pain and rage I understand, but the words and piety will not help them. I need time and perhaps revenge to control their pain for a little while. But you know, I've taken away their chance of revenge on Tark, and now all we can do is wait. It's time to get back to work. Until we meet again in Tark, may the darkness scatter into a myriad of new stars before you. Right. Where do I... First of all, there's one more important thing that has to be done here. Pet the pet. Pet has been without me too long. Pet the pet. Who's our good boy? Who's our good boy? Yes, you are. Right. We leveled up again? Fucking hell. Okay, Oh. Oh, I don't know actually what I want. I'm gonna guess...
You'll just see why.
Low what? Maybe.
Right.
Let's have a look at all of them. Stabilizing factor. Still mind. Subtle manipulation. Huh. Oh, I like that. More damage. Definitely saving. Let's have a look. What do I want? What do I want Sammy to take? Definitely flag bearer, 'cause that's the whole thing. And
Hey.
Impertus. Oh, thick skin. Yeah. I believe her whole thing is my commerce and that as well. Ambush? Yeah, let's get ambush for her now. Pascal. What can we get for you? I mean, I've been going tech use pretty hard on you, so tech use.
What America? I'll take California with.
Oh, what's this one?
I'll hide behind it.
Extra healing because of mechadendrite. Yes. Guards, mostly the demolition path. Field of fire. Custom to glory. No. Adaptability. You hit guard gives him critical hits, but you do less damage, so I don't need to raise critical hit stuff. Single target, no. No, melee attacks are no. Oh. Devastating attacks also reduce targets armor by 7% and toughness by 10. Does not stack. That would be nice.
Then I do.
Contempt for the weak. I mean, not them prone, so more damage would be kind of cool. More armor for every stack of versatility.
Oh, so, hang on. What did you say? 'Cause I just had one.
Flash fire. Ooh,
Okay. There's no.
yeah. More shooting. Alright, DD is course. That one. Defensive camaraderie? No.
Oh.
Offensive follow? No.
Oh, look.
Ooh. That one would boost temporary runes. Unflinching. You know, so. Let's go with that. More armor for everyone around. DD. Right. Save. Holy moly, save. We have so many missions, probably so many new places to go. Probably a lot of new conversations to have with allies. Where is the Dark Elder fucker?
By the way.
Hello!
Rogue trader.
Huh.
Then go.
I have to wait until people decide to throw you in a hole, hopefully. Journal. Got any new contracts? How's our ship looking? Nice and shiny, yes? How are the planets? Okay, so Darkness has it going on. Right, so Faustone. Do we have any like never? No, it's still running through. So, like, there's so many slots, but there's nothing I can do with them. Kind of depresses me. Can I do anything with you? I could build the Science of Virtue. Deinonychus, I think I need to do something new with. Phobos. Underground workers. 3 plasteel gain Don't need plasteel though. And Carol Gamma. Yeah. More extractors. Why not? Right. For now, see the map. Well, sit, Janice. Right. So, will there be new warp routes, or? I'm gonna presume so. New place over there? No, we went there. Okay, I don't see anywhere new at this current time, but I'm sure I'll figure it out as I go along. Right, anyway, I want to go back to football for a bit. So...
Hello. Hello. I'm Marshall.
Look at emergency at the officer's deck. Numerous victims, excommunication. But Void was to spin the compartments, but it's not a warp breach, it's just Xeno you took for Janice. It's gone mad and went on a rampage. I had two favorable witness accounts according to one. The Xeno suddenly assaulted the crew members, gutting them, seeing it random. Then others came. There are survivors who barricaded themselves in adjacent compartments. Also managed to isolate those here, so dead end. But they have been unable to pass so far. Be your orders. Such are the consequences of ill-considered action, born out of lack of faith in the God Emperor's law. We're very stop the customers from page personally and repay every life he has taken. I am not surprised. Road trader, we cannot bring back your subjects, but I will gladly aid you in disposing of this rabid creature. Antok, I know the reason why most madness is. Please, I must accompany you to the compartment. I will help you deal with the Dark One. Explain your words. Do you remember what happened when I very first voyage aboard your ship when I found myself beyond the veil? Servants to you first sent upon a fragile shell that is protecting your vessel from the outside horrors. I managed to break through. The soul of an Ardari shines like a beacon in the night, drawing the gaze of Shineshi and stoking her first. The way of the Azuri keeps us safe from her claws, but the Dark Ones never sought to restrain their desires for excess and pleasure, as well as some of the protection against our external enemy. When the voice of Shiva called out to me, I found refuge in meditation. I think the meditation started feeding his withering soul instead, using the only method he knew how. Right, let's go to the deck. Yep. Where is... Nope. That's Sammy. There we go. The party. Well, I'm waiting for the option. Throw him in a cell or something. You would have thought the crew would also realize that, wait a minute, that's a Dark Eldar. Can we throw him in a prison? The fact that we can't is...
They will see. Oh, yes, indeed. They all will see.
Somebody open the door. Open the door before he gets me. Probably.
One
None are better at
step
searching.
a time amidst the madness.
Oh, loot. Very good plasma gun. Some Mars pattern plasma gun. Very powerful plasma. I mean, it's 10% less armor penetration, but so they free loot, did he?
There will be no peace in my wake.
Lord Ember, God Ember be with us too. Only you can deal with this spawn. Officials report the Lord City started a few watches after the translation. Well, actually, an associate of yours had been acting strangely even before. It says as if he started hearing things. He was swelling back and forth, beckoning something in his tongue, and then he grabbed his blade and sliced down open his own hand, and then he suddenly howled and lunged at people nearby. The voice to you first. He heard the call, and if I kindly find the sounds beyond the veil, become tempting prey. Even your technology that protects your ship has baleful efforts that cannot drown out the sound of her maddening voice. Can you see her? See who, your lordship? Right, I'm going inside. I need to stop him before this gets worse. Yeah. Who is this? The ruler of this vessel? The master of the lost child? Come closer, let me get a good look at you.
Patience! My nerves are frayed!
I can hear the beating of his heart, the roaring of his blood in his veins, the pulsating fear in his black soul.
In this
Stay
tapestry
faithful,
of a world,
and you will be rewarded.
I am the rogue thread.
Ooh.
Data meditation is terminated.
No, your gloves are better.
Speak, Elantark. Keep a sharp eye.
When the time comes for me to step into the world, he'll be waiting for me. Demon, please come to the world so I can introduce you to a hammer. That is a good question.
I have learned much in my exile. I sense something nearby. I follow my own path. Too hard for a simple monkey. A trivial task.
Free stuff. Also, I need to level her up again. Perception. Awareness. Wait, critical chain. Yes. More critical hit.
I need to find the answers.
To the ordinary, I am an enigma.
I need to look closer.
Area.
Done.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
I've come because the prince wills it. The souls of all his progenitors belong to him alone. None will escape his embrace. Pretty much.
Empyrean
What
guides
lies
my
beyond
gaze.
the-
Excellence matters.
I mean, I don't mind these traps for experience.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
Jerks his head up when you appear. He's already on face tightly wrapped in a pale grey parchment-like skin. His teeth are bared feverishly, and his dark eyes are turned into two pitch-black mirrors that could show your reflection clear if you were to gaze into them. From his mouth, instead of words, unnatural rasping hisses come out. The creature ever possessed intelligence, as no sign of it left. At last, we meet my poor child. Look at him, mortal. Look how he yearns to return to the one who caresses his kind reject so stubbornly. Come, child, follow my voice, and my prince will grant you all the bliss and torment in the universe. My dark king has lost himself in the fight against poor Shearfirst. Allow me in the talk. However great our differences are, however distant and depraved the dark way may be, I cannot blind my eye and let ye who first take him. Sooner or later, all his clan will step into my embrace. The prince is patient. The prince knows that the Aldari soul is already his. But if you let me get close to this lost child, if you lure him into letting his guard down, my prince will reward you, Dr. Sona. The soul of this pathetic teen knows a small price to pay for the blessing that comes from my master's favour. So I can attack him. Or I can bring... Oh, he's Dee Dee's toy. This unit has received a sign from the Messiah. Transfer plate upon which the Zenus has so short-sightedly made his lair can be reconfigured and a short discharge of the mode force. This unit could use it to impart a mediocre of reason to this crazed creature. Persuasion chance, 100%. Your confident voice reverberates through the mental room. Kai blinks and then blinks again, the mirror-like surface, and his eyes ripple as his stomach begins to fall apart. And I know, Warp. Come on, dude, you're better than this. The words appear to have reached his mind. He shakes his head and closes his eye, and you watch him take a deep breath and relax his shoulders slightly. Why are you confused, child? The end is decided. The end is inevitable. Yolette. But not for Maserati. He turns his head to watch her, snake like watches a bird. Then another, and you hear injections in her voice. Was calming. Sim blazes and still remains still, seeming tranced by her words. Carefully follow her. The airplane mostly ripples, and you watch as Demonette faintly verbal silhouette please Alfina, the horrible mouth of sneering triumph, and a large pincer is raising higher and higher. Meseret, behind you! Meseret catches and shoves the creature into away. There we go. No! No, you are mine! You're mine! No! He belongs to DD.
I am prey for no creature.
Alright, DD. There. Guard there. Pascal there. Right, bit of fun.
Running binaric override. Request approved. Cogitation failed. Combat is an equation. Your life is a negligible variable. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Does she summon additional,
Oblivion approaches.
Yep. Someone's actually demonized. Okay, she's a prior target. Right. He should die on.
I am not your Xenos pet, Mon. Another soul slips beyond the veil. If it serves your cause.
Top
I
10.
hear you moving, no more.
That one, for some reason, still alive. Shoot it.
If I must.
Thank you for the welcome back, DD.
Embrace excess. Spurn monotony. Give in to sensation.
I think the correct angle of fire will be something along that line.
Let's see how they respond to this. Suits my
Confident
purposes.
approach.
Nothing
Devastating.
I can't
attack.
do.
Wildfire.
Too easy.
More Dakar.
Already done. There's nowhere to hide. You don't stand a chance.
Time to go toilet. Wait, you hit that guy and you didn't kill him?
The perfect killing strike.
Embrace excess. Spurn monotony.
I won't sully myself with that. Schemes. You are marked for demise.
Do you mind being so close and in my face? I find it highly rude.
Shattered foes in my wake.
Then debuff bitch.
Another stroke of genius.
And free grenade.
My soul sings in ecstasy.
Can I just point out,
Genius.
compared to most demons, not very frightening. Oh, Sammy gets a turn. I love these new icons to these abilities. They're so much nicer. Right.
I need no guidance. Purpose guides me.
Get
One
slashing.
step closer.
I am unsatisfied.
I will triumph.
You're unsatisfied.
Purpose guides me.
That's okay.
Whispers, guide my hand. Ruin.
Just did you know
beckons.
Sammy doesn't swing?
Rend the flesh, shatter Shatter the spirit! Purpose guides me.
My soul sings in ecstasy.
Oh, no, carry that one. Delete.
The Messiah condemns you.
Right.
My vow is to serve.
Combat Locust. Remove all other errors. Designate that one as primary option. And then, yeah, might as well just end your turn. You can't do another attack.
Minds exist only to be broken.
Apparently, she can take attacks opportunity. She just walk past DD like caring.
A euphoria of anguish. Kneel before me, fighting.
Yeah, I don't think Darkadder's too happy about you trying to do to him, and has decided to go. I'm going to stab you back a lot. But look, it's
I am not your Xenos pet monkey. If it serves your cause. I understand your intent. If it serves your cause. Ancestors guide me.
Embrace excess. Burn monotony.
God gets no turn. So if we position that line of fire about yonder. So wildfire.
Suits
Devastating.
my purposes.
Hi. Hi. I mean that.
Yeah, 1 second, be right back, guys. Right.
Nothing
Double the
I
Dakar.
can't do.
Double the farm.
Suits
I got
my
counter bar.
purposes.
But, yeah. No, I mean, I got packed. I got packed. Okay, so that would be a shot like that. That takes 2. I don't love you. What?
Have
Don't
a
shoot that
problem
one.
for me. Ah, another
I
clean
am
strike.
unsatisfied.
Honey, you know I finished streaming in less than 30 minutes, right? And you're teasing me. And so she flees. Okay, I'm stuck in combat with a thing. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do that to you, and then I'm gonna end my turn because it's Dee Dee's turn now. Dee Dee's gonna be like,
May the Divine's will be done.
I don't care. You went for my pet.
And so, shall it? You have been judged and found wanting. Actions will speak. And so shall it be done.
I love you. That's... And then
I
use
will
that,
not be deterred.
and everyone gets temporary. Meanwhile,
One step closer.
execute that person before, honey.
Purpose guides me.
Anyone else concerned by the fact that this guy seems to be immortal and not die?
Through chaos I stride.
Oh, by the way, Demon Net. Hi. Shotgun to the face.
Brink of agony.
Luckily, he's not actually. He's there in perpetual burning agony for all life, but he's not in combat. I don't think. Let's see how die. I hope he does fucking die. I hope this fight's not bugged. He's very annoying. Finish it. Oh, there we go. They're gone up, so they're gone, but still looking at the threshold, keeping watch. I can hear their whispers. How do you monkey bear them for days and days on end? You hear their whispers every time the void vessel travels beyond the veil. Learn to accept this, find an anchor for such times, or lose yourself. The entire time you have been here? Yes, Dark One, the entire time. For each new passage, I bolstered my spirit further. My meditation became stronger. Barrier against the potential sea first. I enjoyed it. So will you if you value soul. I should have understood from what you told me. Oh, no matter. Your presence wasn't great in grief, Xeno. Your kind stepped on the veil with nothing but your crude technologies and prayers to a deaf god. You expect such as I to rely on such piety protection from she who firsts? Throne Seeker, Lord Captain, why are you even listening to him? That there's a Xeno worse than a wild beast. He can ship the sails in the God Emperor's light, allow one of his enemies to act like he is the master here. The living meat that serves you talks too much. They would, however, make for perfect playthings. I need strength in order to suffer through the oaths voyages on the veil. If I don't attain a source sustenance, will only keep testing my limits. Oh, here we go. I could give him hunting grounds. I can let him go wherever he wants. Or I could lock him up during warp jumps. And we can say every time we have a warp jump, DD's being bored. DD's having sparring match. Rough, kinky, fun time. Hell with you. We have the option, DD. Do you wish it? Because of course I need your permission to lock him up. Well, yeah. You're gonna warp jump so much, and you'll have lots of fun. Let it be as you say, Dark Persona. Well, that's at least something. Many thanks, your lordship. Ooh. Yeah. Loot.
Ready for data input.
I have the loot. A helmet. Yes. Put that on Pascal. I like that ability, Pascal. I mean, I don't actually reload that often. But that'll probably come in so fucking handy at times. Where is it? Yes, put the helmet on that makes it so everyone as soon as they shoot reloads.
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
It's in need of.
They will see. Oh, yes. They all will see.
How do I leave here? Back to the bridge. We're on our way. Maybe now we can actually go by and look at buying new stuff. Well, acquiring. Because I like to acquire new jobs. You know, it would be nice if, due to the whole everything's gone to shit while we're gone, is if every area had like respawned enemies in it in a way. Like there's new shit fights, like new combat areas had opened up. But I have the feeling. And let's actually visit the system, see if anything's changed.
More! More!
And then we get that one warp jump where everything gets interrupted. Do I have one here? Yes, I do. By like invading Chaos Forces and stuff. Indeed, he gets called for the cells to come fight. I can imagine the anger. Oh, there are new ones. There are now beyond rank 3 ones. False Wanderers. Profit factor +3. People times 6. Yes. More people. Wait, does that mean all my worlds have that? Janice, do you have access to tier 6? Yes. Okay. Payment in Payment in organs. I lose continency, which I don't want to do that. Maybe. This is true. See, that one I don't mind. We lose money, but we gain efficiency and a lot of people. That's just extra chemicals and stuff. The Great Fire. Melt and plasma damage up. Provisions times 9. Yeah. I don't think I can do stuff on here until I complete the quest here. Oh no, I can. Holy profits! Profits and people. Oh, nice. Paying for it or like getting it for free from somewhere? What can we do for rank 4 here? Frick. Don't actually need those materials. Profit factor and efficiency. Yeah. Okay, we'll get. Oh, we've got the extractors. Oh. Yes, I like the sound of that one. It's only a rank 2. But start doing that. Our ship gets 20 hull, and we get profit factor, we get ironclad, and we get more people. Because I have contracts to actually turn people over to get profit factor. Where is it? Like, I have 20 people. I get visions from that one. Promethium and chemicals. For 12 people. To ship profit factor for people. Item. Give to me. Promethean. For provisions. As I say, it's getting so far. Plasteel. For more people. Yes. Plasteel. Airs. Profit factor. It'll cost me 3 profit factor for 3 flagstone. Yes, because I actually do need flagstone. For profit factor for Xenotech. Yes. Adamantine for mechanisms? No, not right now. Xenotech for weapons? No. Chemicals for plasteel? No. Weapons for provisions? No. So... do that one as well. Yeah, I'll save once I'm back to the... Well, that's nice of his sister. I'm guessing it's just like a small 2-seater. But make it more comfortable sitting in its front room. Right. Back. Oh, nice. That finished quickly. 1,000 face relic. We get more wounds. Yes, more HP. Right, we need to head back to Deinonychus. Right, visit. I wish to hydrate, apparently. I wish to see about trading. That actually shows all the oil ships around there. Right. Before we do this, do I have... Any participant? Yeah. Okay. Greetings. What can I do? Can I give you anything? Yes, I can give you another 1,200 worth, which gets me to 8. I can grab a plasma battery. Which I already have. Melted torpedo. Unfortunately, I have the Ardari torpedoes that do a little bit, but I mean, those are more damaging. They're melter, but they're short burning. So I have a feeling they don't last as many turns, whereas my Ardari torpedoes just stack upon stack. Still take it. There we go. I like to have everything I can. Alright. Can we go to this for anything yet? Point taken, Didi. Is it that one? That's the temporary wound one. I think it was that one. No, it was that one. Because you dodge a lot. I mean, you don't have high agi, but it's 5, 6, 7, 8 extra critical hit chance until the end of your next turn. Extra critical hit is extra critical hit. You're not going to say no to that. I'd never say no to that myself. Look, Captain. Chris has declared martial law on the station. Due to the threat by special mission, even most asteroids have been cordoned off. The station's custodian, her lady Incendia Cordelia, sends her greetings and invites your lordship to disembark at the dock with a small retinue. Her enforcers will meet you there to escort to another chamber for a private audience. Sure, Shireen, I wish to remind you about the non-skull crew who got themselves captured. Yeah, I know, I'm going to help them. You're coming with me. Budge Lord Captain. Right. No, leave her home. Pick Sammy. Well, your dodge comes from your defensive stance. Because literally your fighting style is in, smash, attract attention, be like, come and get me, dodge, bang, dodge, bang. I mean, we have a few melee weapons that do more damage than your thunder hammers, but your Thunder Hammers have the massive AoE, so it's like, I like the massive AoE. Well, they could hurt you. It's just you stack so many temporary wounds, make a barbarian weak. Aha! I damaged you, did he? That was my haha. Yeah, yeah, look, watch. Ah! Gains 2,000 hit points. What the fuck? Right. Excuse me while I throw a quick save, because I have a bad feeling about this. Another rogue trader in control of this place. Who I believe we got in the way of taking control of this place in the first place. Yeah. Yeah, I'll level her up. She should have a couple of levels, because I think we used her for a while. Right. They actually added that? Defensive features. Smash, yeah.
Oh my, nothing to see here. Just
Hey,
funny.
Clarka, how's it going, buddy?
Mr. Host, sir.
Welcome to all you democracy spreading lovers. I hope the drops within the server was holding up better. Let's take that for her and that one. Rest well, Clyker. Take care of yourself, buddy. Oh, what do I want to give her though? Let's go all the way to the bottom. Lucky defense? Leveling up in this game is always a nightmare because, like, well, what do I give the characters I don't really use? Yeah, additional wounds never hurt anyone. Welcome, Satara. Hope you're doing well. And to everyone that has joined, my name is Dark Persona. I generally stream roughly around the same times as Clyker, except on a Wednesday and a Sunday I take off, but I mostly do more RPG style games and that. So, Clyker's ever not streaming, feel free to hop over if you want. Always watch Clyker over me, Clyker better than me. Clyker's epic German dude. And I thank you all for joining me and joining from his raid, and I hope you have a lovely time here and get lots of tentacle hugs. Yes. And now you get Dee Dee hugs. Dee Dee has her own brand of hugs she can give out. I think the main thing is, oh yeah, she's commerce, isn't she? And fire at will. Because that is very useful for getting shots off for cheaper. Right, let's see what I have. Oh. What are you doing here, Zayla? So, cognitive feat, ready to process incoming request. State your request. Huh. Failed. Process request. We are seeking access to trade interface. Go to star. Requesting access to trade interface. Right. I need to give boys because I like these guys a lot. Granted, I can only for what 20 and take stuff. Yeah, I'm 24, so I don't actually need to do some at the moment. So I can take a focus metal gun. 70% armor penetration. Fucking hell, that's a guard. Focus metal gun has 70% armor penetration, and I'm guessing this will be a better on the Cyrax for our mechanical friend. Right, where is God? Where is that focus melter gun? Here we go. So apart from having straight line beam rather than open spray, does it have anything else attached to it? No. And it is straight up versus the Melter Ultima. 5 less penetration, but 5 more min damage and same more max damage. Instead of a spray, it's a focus shot. Which, to be fair, I don't think I ever used wide range burst with it because it's a single target shot, so the line might actually be more useful. And you get a new Cyrax. Where is it? Possibly. Same. Oh wait, I already have that axe. Come on. Oh well. We have lots of equipment. Right. With the other things, actually, this guy actually asked about stuff. So, who are you? Identification request accepted. Acceptable response found. Here and here. This unit identifies a trade terminal, Zeta 42-33MU. Designated purpose, proceeding trade information request. Office Beta Dectus Mechanicus Exporter Cognitus Fleet. State request, glory to the Messiah. Where's Opticon 22? Information request accepted. Acceptable response found. Here and here. The unit Logos Opticon 22 was instructed to leave location of footfall, head to strategic location F2 in order to provide support for the Explorer Continent Fleet after standard rights were performed on trade terminal Zeta 42-33MU. It was deemed an adequate functional replacement and received the blessings to process requests at location footfall. State your request, glory to the Messiah. Don't think I have any more planets I've done. Glory to the Messiah. Information request declined. Acceptable response not found for the following reasons. Here and here request was outside processing trading information requests and off functionality. Try restarting your request. Glory to the Messiah. How are you doing working on her footfall? Information request accepted. Acceptable response found. Here and heed. The unit rogue trader Incendia Bastello Cordia and the said unit actions have no safe effect on the operations of Explorer Cognitus Fleet mission. Since the said unit has no jurisdiction over the Adeptus Mechanicus or any assets thereof, glory of the Messiah. Just an. Okay, so they're not affected. Well, is everyone else here? There's loot over there, and then there's two people to talk to that are directly up from us. Okay, so let's go steal the goods. Oh, cloak. I already have a fire. Company jet football. Well, Shireen, what do we have here? Cal the Ashmag, who wants to get his Portsmouth certificate without even working up a sweat. Sin the circumstances is currently effective for full. The only fit place to fill could be hiding is the sewers. And that's the spot with a powerful whiff about it. That is true. But I swear to you, Shireen, you won't come up with a better trap for Falco. I know this turns like the back of my hand, and most delicious part of it all is that the Ashmag chose to go in there. He wish he hadn't. Of course, that's only if, as he didn't mess things up for us, then it goes to plan, and if it doesn't, my gang are dead, Shireen. Wrong move, wrong word. Gah, phones down that Ashmag. Why is everything so... Perhaps I should just give him the document. Falco's not completed it. He won't risk such a valuable payoff. He'll hold up his end of the deal to give me Tora and the others. We'll improvise as it goes. I would prefer if we stuck to the plan, Shireen, but if we're in a rush, we can go over the details once we're in the sewers. Most of the passages have been sealed off by Concordia's hounds. There's ones I definitely haven't got to. Time to pay a visit to Autry and the Adeptus Samusek, Shireen.
Let's make a deal.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Servitor? Guy hanged himself.
What lies beyond?
Inquisition troops. More goods. I really don't like this. There are people hanged everywhere. All crucified. You can tell the Inquisition's taken over this place. I hope we didn't know anyone here. Loot! Heresy! Avnar. Avnar.
There will be no peace. in my
Hey,
way.
Harmonious. Bold, noble dark persona's footfall transforms before your very eyes in the wake of your toils. This destined warrior was once again become a testament to the Emperor's greatness. As it was originally designed, does it bring you delight? What do I do for you, my good sir? Right, I have a 9 with you. Definitely need to get up my reputation. So hide untradeable, select tradable. Drop that in. That gets me to 12. I want to get to 14 to get Roaring Thunder. Roaring Thunder is a better Thunder Hammer. Okay. But first of all, Heavy Flamer? We buy that. Martyr's Presence. Okay, ring. Right, reputation. Unfortunately, I don't think we have a lot of stuff that we can give in that won't be just Xeno artifacts. Because a lot of stuff we picked up, obviously, like they'll go into. Oh no, this goes into ranged weapons. Does he take? No, it doesn't. It takes melee and miscellaneous. Does he take armor? He takes armor kits. What do I need to get get that Thunder Hammer? I need to get to 14. Might be a little bit before we can get DD a new Thunder Hammer. So I don't think I have like... Yeah, that's uniform kits. I already gave all those ship components. Which is a shame, but... Oh, what's this? Heavy Flamer, you say? I'm not gonna lie though. I know we don't have anyone who can use it. But that pattern, fucking mongus. Well, actually, there are very high-tech melee weapons in existence. The problem is getting the reputation to get hold of them. Cause how much your fun hammers do? Yeah, they're both better damage ones than your ones. Right. Need to find a certain other trader characters.
Operation successful.
One step at a time amidst the madness.
Mercy, our family's starving. We've only taken a couple of nubilators. Neutral bars, I should say. Lies. My naked eye, the corruption that has engulfed your nature. Only cleansing fire can absorb you now. Guilty. They're about to be torched. Oh my. Hey, Jazzy. Thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary. Very much appreciate it. That helps someone close. I've been informed of your arrival.
Ooh, you're going to get all the tentacle hugs. Lucky.
48 months, cause Jazz is mad, Jazz is lovely, Jazz is awesome. Examine her. Well, look, God is full dress uniform. Shows she has not changed in many days. The collar is greasy and the lace is stained with sweat. The hair is tingled.
Ooh, you're going to get all the tentacle hugs. Lucky.
And Jazzy gifted 3 months of tier 1 to Sammy because she's amazing. What is that? I must know the taste of a criminal's thought. It is how I learned to recognize the pattern. She eats brain. She literally has an open brain of a criminal that she's only spooning out of him while he's alive. Yeah. So she can learn the thought pattern of the criminal.
Oh, right.
Thank you for the happy 4 years, Jazzy. It's very much appreciated. It's actually weird. Corruption. Love back station. Do you think you're capable of detecting corruption? You may not know the first thing about perceiving it, sense it, peering into people's souls and seeing heinous therein. You don't know what it is to look at their face and see the brand and impulsive deeds, but I know too well, and none will escape my wrath. I hope you're doing well yourself, Jazzy. Thank you very much for your generosity as always. Law has found its way to football after all, I see. Yes, it has, albeit the journey was far too long, but it will never release its grip on the station again, I vow to see to it. The Lord and Creator has bestowed upon me the honour of bringing order to the cesspool pirates and heretics to rid footfall of the corruption that's visited Sims and turn the Imperial Station into a hotbed of free-thinking inefficiency, and I will not rest until it has been judged. I must have been the Emperor's providence that has brought you here to my court. It's my pleasure to indict you for the crimes you have committed. You're now going to try me. Let's see, I could say I've just broken out of being held captive by Xenos and Gavin Butcher, more of a scores of enemies here. Tell me, am I truly the enemy's greatest superior? To define? Or question, I'm ready to defend my honor before this court. Whom should I kill to put an end to this farce? No, I'm going to go persuasion. You have no idea. Oh, what's the check? Stretch. You have a right. It's been a while since Violet's in my lap. I suppose that's the right way to think of it, though. She's coming up to 5. So yeah, it would be 4. Because I started at this house when obviously she was with us not long after she was born. Wow. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
She was a little baby.
Yeah.
You should sit on your desk. Nice and passive.
I know, Jade. I tried to get to say, Crash. Crash. I wish to test head strength against desk.
Multiple times.
Then you are loathed and feared by the enemies of humanity. Does that not make you pure in the eyes of the Emperor? But perhaps he saw fit to set you on a different path, one of righteousness and bloodstock redemption for your faults. I would not dare hit his wills. I'd have to have such high dogmatics, which I don't. So what happened? Winterscale. Winterscale is a traitor. While the expanse burns and ravaged by heretics and unhallowed Xenos, it bans his duty. But the nerve to ignore the Inquisitor's call to battle my sons and take over his wells and ships while he's hiding from the record of space searches. Soon enough, you too will stand judgment. Why are you batting? Well, the expanse burns. Engaging with the mad dogs at the table now. He merely laughs at talks of reconciliation and executes your envoys. For too long has Kogos reveled in impurity and believed himself king of his world. I could shoot her? Well, I'm not too sure about that one. Passive. Shoving my mother and aging me a decade. Yes, that is. Indeed I am. When the Lord Inquisitor enacted martial law in the Expanse, I offered him my support at once. Footfall was chosen as Lord Inquisitor's headquarters. The position for Footfall's leader to be abolished. And while this will last, or perhaps longer, all authority was transferred to Station's Warden to me. While Lord Inquisitor is preoccupied with matters of strategic planning, I am tasked with security and order. And there's much to do on that front. Pirates and smugglers, gold traders, deserters, and outlaws everywhere. One of them wants my attention. Whom do you judge? All of them. Thieves, smugglers, pirates, traitors, heretics, deserters. Bloody hell, she is going mad with power. More convicts, more new convicts being granted great boons of unserving servitude to us, and having rid of them, single professionals serving the Imperium free from doubt or weakness. Will once again become a bastion of law and righteousness, so eradicate all heresy that prevents the faithless from gathering themselves over good and toiling in their name. Tries and your purpose, I push for fun to paint automation. Yeah. Slaves. Not carnage, but judgment. His judgment. And I know no delight other than serving him. The universe is a terrifying place. We're surrounded by the arch-enemy machinations and Xeno scum who would deny our right to exist. The threat is inconceivable, and human's weakness will not help us avert it. If a man is weak, I've rid him of his spineless feebleness, endowing him with sacred narrowness of mind, and eradicating all that prevent him from realizing his whole self for the service of the Imperium. She's not lying. Held by highest and voice trembling and earnest faith. That's please every word she said. You're quite popular with the locals. That attempt was mediocre, far from the first, but my forces and my friend keep me safe. The reflective field is impressive, even to tank shells. That thief trucker had this sacred desert relic stashed in one of his storerooms. Where's the Lord Inquisitor? In his liege chambers, coordinating expects defences, his attention focus on matters of vital importance to his 15 applicants. Your lordship cannot see the Inquisitor now. However, he bid inform your lordship that he will summon you later when success bid him to do so. To a Footfall, thank you for your reign. In due time. Enough, your accused awaits, and so do my duties. Wait, you have a duty to the Emperor that you must see to. Who once ruled this station and sit away from me, is inciting the people to revolt, killing my servant, hiding my wrath from the dexterity of a void rat. My force came, it often appears in dens of unrest that befits the name of the Adeptus Amsac. We have made several attempts to arrest him, yet he evades capture each time. Renhomeus has gone there to convince him to surrender quietly, but his efforts have likewise been unsuccessful. His interest in was integrity. Velcro must be upheld. As soon as I can finish this dialogue, the EDO will be saved from finishing. As the road trader in authority, I order you to aid me to bring him to justice. The asteroid where is located has been cordoned off, and my forces will take you there. I want you to lure him out of his hole and seize him so we may stand trial. Do this for the sake of Footfall's liberation and pave the road to my justice will be tread. Yeah, I buy stuff from scoundrels and thieves, were replaced by honest suppliers. Every degenerate such as Keshin can be some of use in the coming crisis. The willful leaders need to be replaced with more pliable and successors. It's the only way for us to protect ourselves from being stolen at the back. Fine, I'll drag him before the court. The cross shall be taken into account, Dark Persona. But remember, none of the rebel leaders are allowed to die before their trial. I forbid you to execute them without my leave. Okay, so if I get away to, I can have her yeeted into an airlock because she's a fucking psychopath. And game saved. Right, let's see who I can raid. Curious about the place. See, on a 2. Be fear, actually. Unless medical tech or vastly improved, it braces too bad. Yeah, it probably is.